Hello there everyone, your fluffy armchair Admiral Latter is back with some more hot ship action. It's another Saturday and another episode of Ultimate Age of Sail. So, in last episode, as you probably remember if you watched it, we've managed to basically, well, destroy Spanish fleet. Unfortunately, Spanish fleet managed to pull out a very heavy vessel, one of the first raids, or one of the basically ships of the line, which is third to first rate. And unfortunately, that resulted in heavy losses also on my side. I've lost HMS Milford and I've lost HMS York due to heavy amount of fire that was coming from that capital ship. So let's load the game and let's see where we've left off last time. Let's analyze the situation and let's try to fulfill another of our missions. So as you can see, the map looks pretty good for us. Let's have a look at messages first. So fireworks. Wow, I never thought that a ship could burn like that. It's a pity that no one will believe us when we write our reports. Well, yeah. It would be really hard to believe that 6th and 7th rate, 5th, 6th and 7th rates would be able to take down 3rd, 2nd or 1st rate. However, we managed to do such thing, and we've also took about 250 prisoners. So right now we have 586 prisoners at our hand. We got 82 reserve. I'm not sure what's that statistic. It's one of the news that came out recently, and I wasn't following updates, so I will have to have a look at this parameter. Anyway, we still got 30,000 doubloons and 29 fame or how is it called? Reputation. Oh, there we are. I always keep forgetting about that. Right. So as you can see, the state of my fleet is really bad. I'm not going to lie, we are in pretty bad condition. So let's have a look what we are going to need in order to finish this stage before we start repairing and buying ships. So I'm going to need 2 heavy vessels, preferably, to take care of the smugglers. I might eventually try to buy one ship to take care of that. I would really like to send HMS Hazardous. Let's see what we got here. So we got 3 ships, 40 displacement each, and 2 ships, 30 displacement each. And that's what we can use. And that's what I'm hoping to use. So I definitely need Senora de la Soledad. Oh, and I need a new commanding officers. Because obviously previous officer died. Right, so I got Jervis John. Yeah, okay, for now Jervis John will take care of this vessel. 130, and I need some weapons, so I will use trade musket 22 because we can buy as much as we want. So that's Senora de la Soledad. San Silvestre, which is 5th rate. Oh, and that's our trophy. We can add it to our fleet, and that would be very useful. What else? It's Infante. alert, repair, supply, repair, start. Oh, a start is in battle, alright. So, that's 1, 2. So we got 2 ships that we can send right about now. We got HMS Hazardous, which is 5th rate. HMS Alert and HMS Supply. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. It's pretty hard choice. Let's see what I can buy. And oh shoot, right, I can buy 7th rate brig, which is not going to help us a lot. We got 1 carrier point, and I would like to get right admiralty assortment. I need better and more ships. I'm not sure though if that is going to right now help me. Right, we it didn't in fact help me a lot. It's not going to be easy. I'm not going to lie. How am I going to deal with that problem? So for this mission, I could use Hazardous, Senora de la Soledad. Wait, I can replace guy with. Wait, this guy can go with, okay, Aaron Boys. And I can get Jervis John on HMS Hazardous. So there's Senora de la Soledad, HMS Ferret. Okay, San Silvestre will be very useful to me. I would like to add it to my fleet. I won't add Infante, but I really need that that vessel. So Herbert Saville is going to be one of my officers, David Grainer and Samson. Okay, that's a strange name. Basically, the guy just had name. Okay, fair enough. Optimal value. Okay, upgrade cost 7 grand. Yeah. Sea service 38 musket and bayonet. I am going a bit expensive with that, but I really need that San Silvestre to join my fleet. So I got another 5th rate, which I can send on side mission. I got HMS Supply, HMS Alert. I can send it to Admiralty. I'll leave. I'm gonna leave Infante right now. But what I'm gonna do, I am going to buy another 7th rate. Where is he? HMS Hawaii Boy, right? Roger Foco and Trevor Deacon, fair enough. Optimal crew, which is 120. Sea service 38 musket, which is yeah, we got some in armory, so I can use the one from armory. I can use, wow, That's pretty interesting. I can use Borgard's gun, they are lighter. Or I can use Armstrongs. I will use Armstrongs. Okay. So I got extra ship. Astartes in battle. Infantry will be probably boats later. I got Hazardous, San Silvestre, Ferret, Boy, Signora de la Soledad, and Aquila. Right, so I need 5 ships for this mission. And I can eventually send ship for Revenge the Rescuers. Oh, San Silvestre is... It's worth 100. That is interesting. That changes a lot. Right, so 120. Right, so what I can do, I can use Boy, Senora de la Soledad, and Ferret in this group. Then Supply and Alert can be used in this group, so that's 5. Yeah. Okay. Boy, Senora de la Soledad, Ferret, Supply, okay. So I still got San Silvestre, Aquila, and HMS Hazardous to send out on various missions. So I can send if I would send HMS Hazardous in here and these two in here, I could probably that's what I can do. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. I got 3 ongoing side missions and I'm hoping to actually succeed. If I will succeed in these missions, I should get extra resources that will definitely help me in the next mission. So without any further ado, let's start another of our missions. We should have enough forces, enough ships to complete it. So I got first group of 60, so that's gonna be HMS Alert and HMS Supply. That will get into this side of the battle, and I got Senora de la Soledad, HMS Ferret, and HMS Boy in South group, and that's going to be our complement for that mission. So keep your fingers crossed, ladies and gentlemen, because if I'm gonna lose this battle, that campaign is over. Right, let's get going. We found her. By capturing this state-of-the-art Spanish frigate, the Admiralty can investigate and learn Spanish secrets that will further the war effort. At the same time, another threat to our supply lines will be eliminated. Don't tell me I will have to capture Giovanni. Oh dear. This is a perfect spot for ships to replenish their supplies and rest their crews. Too perfect. With the element of surprise on our hands and the disorganized crew, this is an easy catch. Captain, be forewarned. If they are able to mobilize, their short 12-pounder cannons are deadly at close distances. We must prevent the enemy from fleeing. Rake the crew off the upper deck with grape shot and take control of their vessel. Oh dear God. Right. So, that means I will have to capture the enemy vessel. I'm not entirely good at capturing ships, but I will do my best. So San Giovanni has 195 people on board. It's not terrible. We can totally capture her, but I don't think it is going to be an easy task. Oh dear, why do I always have to get a mission that involves capturing ships? Right, I will lead my fleet in front of the enemy, and I will try to drop some shots on his masts. HMS supply and alert should stay at 75% sails. I want them to be somewhat on the back and act as a chasing brigade. 575. There you go. Right, this is not going to be an easy task, but I will try to do my best to eventually get this done. Okay, first salvos out, and I will turn around with Señora de la Soledad. I will turn around with them too. Okay, HMS Ferret is about to start firing. Come on. Okay, turn around. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, they fired a long shot. Right. I will try to sweep her deck, that's for sure. Oh dear, I'm right at the wind. Okay. Boat. HMS Ferret is turning around. And now sweeping the decks. I will aim at the very deck. Right. HMS boat will have a task of sweeping the decks with grape shot, while HMS Ferret and Señora de la Soledad will eventually be tasked with trying to break enemy's mast. Hopefully that will be successful. I will keep HMS alert and supply at the reserve. Dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Come on, boats should be able to Okay, I managed to kill 2 people. Okay, they keep killing my crew members a bit faster than I can kill theirs, which is not exactly what I want. I also would like to aim at, at the other sail. Right, Senora de la Soledad is pretty slow vessel when it comes to chasing enemy. HMS Ferret is taking a lot of beating, which is not something I really enjoy. But I'm hoping to break the mast of enemy vessel. If I can do that and if I can stop her, I should be able to eventually deal with that problem. Unfortunately, Ferret took a lot of damage right now, and that is not helping me. Right, so I'm going to use boat to actually block San Giovanni. Senora de la Soledad will go behind San Giovanni. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. And I will send HMS Ferret at the very front of San Giovanni. It's not really working as intended, if I'm to be fully fair. HMS Boy Boat or whatever is really taking a lot of a beating from enemy crew. They must have got some really badass muskets on board. Yeah, boat is really badly damaged at the moment, or rather, crew is in pretty bad condition, and the battle has just started pretty much. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Right, HMS Ferret needs to put full sails. The wind seems to be, oh no, wind is not changing. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Enemy is desperately trying to stop me. I'm not sure when I will be able to eventually oh dear, Senora de la Soledad is in pretty bad shape. I need to go in here. Right. It appears that it's only HMS Ferret at this moment that can do anything about enemy vessel. I will send those two smaller vessels, which is Alert and Supply, to support HMS Ferret and Boy Boat. But eventually the whole battle is at HMS Ferret. That's something I hate about capturing enemy vessels. I'm trying to rake enemy crew, and it works really bad, which you can see at example of HMS Boy boat. It was ordered to actually sweep the deck with grape shot, and eventually the crew of Boy boats has been reduced by half already, while San Giovanni just lost 40 crew members, which is ridiculous. At the same time, HMS Ferret is trying to break enemy's mast, because I can guarantee you that with chain shot I can eventually destroy enemies' sails, and that will definitely slow her down a bit. But it's not gonna cut the deal. Unless I will break the mast, she won't slow down enough for me to eventually make a difference. She's now pulling out some weird turn, which I'm afraid, yes, it is aimed at Boy boat, and as you can see, she is trying to break the mast. HMS Supply cutting off San Giovanni. HMS Alert will have basically the same mission. Slow down with HMS Ferret. San Giovanni. You can stop. HMS Ferret. You. Basically aim at him. Right. Boy boat, you will have to do some raking shots, and Senora de la Soledad can finally make a turn. Supply can attack from different angle. I will try to stop San Giovanni. Come on. Yeah. Just sweep the decks. You as well. You will have to sweep the decks. Okay. That seems to be working a little bit. Senora de la Soledad needs to make a turn. HMS Ferret will take care of boarding operations. Okay, we managed to catch her. We need to move closer. We need to stop Boy. We need to fire some rake shots. San Giovanni is suffering heavy losses at the moment, and well, we seem to be pretty much 50-50. Okay. San Giovanni has surrendered. Great. Senora de la Soledad can now deploy. Okay, good. Whew. Okay, we managed to succeed. It costed us quite a lot of souls. We basically managed to corner that ship and we succeeded. We captured her. The mission has been successful. So, let's read the message. The Admiral has responded by making a bold move to capture the fortified town on San Andres Islands, while their fleet is occupied elsewhere. Credible reports suggest Spain is now using the island as a gold repository where she collects the tribute from her colonies for shipment back to Madrid. I have asked for and been granted command of this expedition. We expect strong resistance on sea and land. Will you be in charge of the whole operation? Right. My answer. Right. I can decide if I would like to take command of ground troops or if I would like to take command of sea battles only. That's a hard choice. For the sake of my series, I would like to take control of both naval and land forces, because that would be nice and interesting challenge. But on the other hand, those land missions are pretty tough for me. That's interesting. Okay, I'm going to take the risk. I'm taking command of both. So I got town of San Andreas and I got patrol. Is it? Or is there any other part that I'm missing? Right. So there is a mission. Hunter and his prey. Let's see. Hunter and his prey. Captain, today at breakfast I noticed that there were more warships than I expected. Imagine my surprise when I was told that Theo managed to capture a brand new Spanish small frigate intact. If you want to keep it for yourself, be my guest. I enjoyed my breakfast far more than usual today, sir. Well done, Admiral. Great, so that's my reward for the mission. Revenge the rescuers. Revenge the rescuers, sir. Your decision is required. What? Okay, I don't get it. Okay. Serious deal. Captain, your patient instructions to your crew about handling insects gently were well done. Finally, I got a perfect example of the butterfly I needed. Thanks a lot. I will be sure to mention your help in this matter to the Admiral at our next dinner. Robert Lender, Ship Surgeon, HMS Robust. Okay, rewards 2 prestige. Fleet Astart, damage none. Enemy Mosquidabit, and we've sunk her. Fantastic. Smuggler's activity. Smuggler's activity. We found the smuggler's camp. Rewards -2. Prestige. Right, fleet San Silvestre and Aquila. Damage light for both ships. We've lost some guns, we've lost some crew. But enemy Montgomery and mortar, one of them suffered heavy damage and the other one got sunk. Fantastic. Recognition. Captain, good news. Admiral Gayton recognizes you as a capable officer and keep track of a significant number of ships. He has placed Diana class frigate in reserve if so needed. He stated that is an officer found once in 1,000 years, and the vet lords will begin asking too much of him and start reassigning him to more land engagements. The Admiral decided to give you some help and pull some considerable strings for those Dianas. See the old grumble next time you get a chance. He asks about you. Commodore Stewart. Effects, right, effects are not described, but obviously we are going to get some Diana class frigates in our shop, which is very good. So we got patrol again, serious deal, which is not marked for some reason, and smugglers activity, which is probably in here. So we got 10 prestige, and wow. And we got another 6th rate Cerberus class warship, and we can send it to Admiralty for some reason. Probably that's because we don't have enough prestige to actually claim it. Because yeah, we can add Infante to fleet for 6, but San Giovanni will have to wait. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today's video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. That is going to help my channel grow. If you want to get informed about my new uploads, hit that notification bell button and don't forget to share your comments down below. Have a great day and see you all later. Later, out.